No, it's
Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money.
Uncover how Floyd Mayweather's promotion company took out a huge PPP loan. But guess what? Only a part of it was forgiven. This is the first time I've seen this.
Recently surfaced airport security footage, reportedly acquired by CNN, seems to capture Floyd Mayweather leaving the United States just days after reports linked him to an alleged $42 million fraud operation. Did I end the video? The retired boxing star can be seen walking through a private terminal section at a fast pace. He appears to be surrounded by a close security team, while only a handful of other individuals are present in the area. Sources who requested anonymity claim that his departure occurred as legal attention around the case was increasing, with discussions reportedly turning toward the possibility of federal-level charges. That so far, Mayweather's team has not issued any public statement addressing the situation. Meanwhile, speculation continues to build as many question the timing and reasons behind his unexpected departure. Even though Floyd Mayweather is recognized globally as one of the most financially successful athletes in sports history, some reports claim he may owe large amounts of money to several individuals. According to these accounts, the list of financial conflicts tied to him has reportedly continued to expand, with certain sources suggesting he has been staying out of the spotlight as legal attention surrounding these matters increases. Over the years, it is alleged that he received substantial loans from multiple parties, and a number of those debts were reportedly never completely settled. One matter that has attracted particular notice involves a Paycheck Protection Program, PPP, loan that was allegedly secured for his promotional company, which is also said to be facing its own financial obligations. While his public persona has long emphasized extreme wealth and luxury, some reports indicate that significant financial responsibilities may have been growing privately. As the situation continues to unfold, speculation has intensified that he might be trying to create distance from the issues while legal and financial developments continue to progress.
Uncover how Floyd Mayweather's promotion company took out a huge PPP loan. But guess what? Only a part of it was forgiven. This is the first time I've seen this. He was very transparent. I like that. So two loans. Each loan was $584,000 and change. The other one $561K. Total loans, $1,145,000 approximately. Amount forgiven, $388,000. So he did have some forgiven, but he had to pay some, and that's good. Payroll that he submitted, he needed $543,000 for payroll. Rent, $13K. Healthcare, $3,100. Utilities, $1,100. I just want you to know where your tax.
Floyd Mayweather faced criticism after publicly endorsing Ethereum Max, a cryptocurrency that later drew attention from investigators. Together with Kim Kardashian, he introduced the token to millions of followers on social media, which was followed by a sharp increase in the coin's value before it later fell significantly. After the drop, a group of investors brought legal claims, arguing that the promotional campaign resembled a pump-and-dump scheme. Some critics also argued that the advertisements could have been misleading because they did not clearly disclose that the celebrities were reportedly paid for the endorsements. Kim Kardashian later addressed the matter by reaching a settlement with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. Mayweather, however, did not release any public comment regarding the accusations, a silence that fueled ongoing questions and speculation about the financial motivations connected to the promotion.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
And everybody in the crypto world is competing with one another, whereas I feel like everybody should be able to choose what they want to choose and go with who they want to go with. I think everybody should work together. And what I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself.
During an episode of his podcast, Joe Rogan openly discussed the explosive rise of cryptocurrency, comparing the environment to a form of legalized gambling. He explained that even though the industry operates within the law, it frequently sparks debates about ethics and responsibility. Rogan pointed out that while a small number of participants do profit, many others are pulled into extremely volatile markets after seeing endorsements from famous figures, often without fully understanding the risks involved. His comments gained particular relevance in light of Floyd Mayweather's promotion of Ethereum Max. In Rogan's view, and in the opinion of other observers, the controversy went beyond people losing money. It also highlighted broader concerns about accountability, ethical behavior, and the powerful intersection between celebrity influence and speculative financial markets.
Filled with weirdos. Like everyone that I've talked to that wants to come to me with some idea, it's always very strange. Like when people have come to, like my business manager with financial propositions, they're always, it's logical. Like it makes sense. Oh, invest in this. This is a fund and it does this. And this is how you get a return on your investment. None of that stuff ever made any sense to me. I avoided all of it, luckily, but I was propositioned by multiple different entities about these kind of things. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, like, why would anybody buy an NFT? Like, it's a non-fungible token, and then you put it in a NFT wallet, and you have this thing. I'm like, but I have the same thing on my phone. It seems like it's legal gambling is what it is. And it seems like, even though it's horrible to do and very unethical to dump it, to pump and dump it, it seems like that's legal for some weird reason. Yeah. Because I know that's the turmoil around the Haktua coin. And
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm going to cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
That's the fear about the Trump coin. Yeah. And because anybody can kind of make money now, which is so strange. And we're like, we make a JRE coin. What if we didn't dump it? What if we didn't pump and dump it? Like, what would it be for? How can you just do that? How can you just...
regulations are have not caught up yet, right? So, and you see that any new emerging business, industry, technology, I think there are people who look and go, there's an opportunity here because, regulatory policy hasn't caught up.
Floyd Mayweather's involvement in disputed situations appears to reflect a pattern that stretches back many years. Over the course of his career, he has encountered multiple legal challenges and has also been linked to several business efforts that did not succeed. Despite ongoing criticism and repeated warnings from observers, there has been little indication that his overall approach has significantly changed. Some analysts believe that the pressure to sustain a highly luxurious lifestyle, along with strong personal pride and reluctance to adapt, may be contributing factors behind the difficulties he continues to face. Rather than modifying his behavior with time and experience, critics argue that he appears to remain in a cycle where excess and avoidance continue to shape many of his decisions.
400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
To drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Early in his career, Floyd Mayweather began channeling a large portion of his earnings into property purchases. Instead of concentrating purely on long-term financial strategy, many of these acquisitions appeared aimed at showcasing success and prestige. His portfolio reportedly stretches beyond luxury residences and includes large commercial properties, such as high-rise buildings in New York City. To many observers, these investments seem to emphasize status and influence rather than a carefully structured financial plan. Properties of that scale also carry significant expenses, including upkeep, taxes, and other continuing financial responsibilities. Because of these ongoing costs, some critics have questioned whether these real estate moves were built on sustainable planning or if they mainly served as extravagant displays tied to uncertain financial stability.
He settled on investing his money, and one of the places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's what I do.
A major part of Floyd Mayweather's public image has long revolved around showcasing luxury and material success. His collection reportedly includes numerous exotic sports cars, along with wardrobes filled with rare designer clothing and high-end watches. However, alongside this outward display of wealth, reports have pointed to an ongoing concern: repeated difficulties in keeping up with key financial obligations. At different times, he has allegedly fallen behind on tax payments tied to his expensive purchases, which has led to increasing legal pressure. Because of these issues, tax authorities have continued to keep a close watch on the situation, and the outstanding amounts reportedly owed to the IRS remain a major point of concern.
How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read. Like
that's BS.
Something
that is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
That.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So
although Floyd Mayweather generated enormous earnings during his boxing career, reports suggest he has faced ongoing difficulties when it comes to basic financial management. Rather than focusing on resolving outstanding tax obligations or tightening control over his spending, he has often continued to display the same pattern of lavish expenditures. These habits have drawn attention to the contrast between the vast wealth he accumulated and the level of caution typically associated with long-term financial planning. Even so, his public image continues to present him as a highly successful business figure and entrepreneur.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my fucking business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? For you motherfucking haters today, I'm gonna go fuck off $50,000 because I ain't got shit else to do. Money made all motherfucking day.
Based on reported financial records, Mayweather's situation appears to involve substantial outstanding obligations. His apparent reluctance to scale back expenses or adjust his lifestyle may create the impression that everything remains under control. However, critics argue that this sense of stability could prove fragile, especially if pressure increases from audits, legal disputes, or growing demands from creditors.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you on all these millions? But, man, stay tuned for that next video.
After stepping away from professional boxing, Floyd Mayweather turned his attention to exhibition matches as a way to generate income. These events, often featuring social media personalities or fighters with lower profiles, were marketed primarily as lucrative, high-profile spectacles. Controversy, however, soon followed. Deji, a YouTuber who competed against Mayweather in one of these bouts, later claimed that he did not receive the full payment that had been agreed upon for his participation.
And I just have better manager, agent, all of that.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
And you got some of it at least. I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
And you got some of it at least.
I mean, I just have better manager, agent, all of that.
Although you may not have done it if Logan had just been paid, right? Like maybe you needed Logan to...
No, it's because it's like, remember when I fought Vinny Hackett?
No, yeah, true. No one at that event got paid.
Everyone apart from
you and Gib, right?
Yeah, me and Gib, we got paid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Shout out manager.
Yeah.
I don't know, can we say his name?
Yeah, say his name, yeah.
Shout out Lim.
Chiverano.
Man
like Chiverano.
Can we say his name?
At times, Mayweather has reportedly appeared unsettled when public attention moved away from him to others. These episodes have raised further questions about how he manages earnings from his post-boxing ventures and whether he consistently meets his financial responsibilities. Such situations continue to challenge the image of the carefully crafted brand he has promoted over the years. Adding to these concerns, Gervonta Davis, a former protege of Mayweather, publicly alleged that Floyd was temporarily held in Dubai over unpaid debts for jewelry. Whether entirely accurate or somewhat exaggerated, the report has contributed to the perception of ongoing financial instability surrounding his operations.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef. but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
Floyd Mayweather's social media accounts are filled with displays of opulence, from stacks of cash to wardrobes packed with designer pieces that often go unused. He cultivates the image of someone who thrives on attention and admiration. However, these frequent displays of wealth raise serious questions. If his financial situation were genuinely secure, why do stories of unpaid debts and ongoing legal disputes continue to appear? Each post seems to peel back the illusion, rather than showing a billionaire safeguarding his assets. The portrayal appears more like a carefully staged performance of wealth designed to maintain appearances.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted, from his plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 finals. And thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just a slice of the money life of Money Mayweather.
That's a wrap for today's video. Be sure to check back for the next episode.